What's up, guys? It's Tyler from the MX Factory, your favorite proud American motocross coach here, and today we're going to work on beginner cornering. So if you're new to riding, this is going to be a great video for you to get in and out of those corners without falling or making huge mistakes. Make sure you stick to the end of this. We've got a free drill for you guys that will help you tremendously. All right, so the first step and a really big deal here is knowing your zones. You have a braking zone, you have a setup zone, you have an acceleration zone, and it's very important that you're able to execute those in the right position on the bike and time those correctly to get through the corner. So when you're coming down the straightaway, that would be your acceleration. Then before the corner, you have a brief braking zone, and then you have a setup zone, which is what a lot of people don't teach, is that's time to sit down, get the bike leaned over and planted before you get back on the throttle in your acceleration zone. All right, so our second tip here is going to be separate your braking and your turning. A lot of times people are holding the brake too far into the corner. There's two things that makes the bike stand upright and not want to turn: being on the brakes too late or being on the gas too early. The harder you get on the gas, the more the bike wants to come upright. The longer you hold the brakes, the same scenario happens. So what I want you to do in this step is make sure that you get off of the brakes before you start to turn the motorcycle. When you start to turn the motorcycle, you should ideally be in your setup zone, so you should be going from standing to sitting, and then when you're at the apex of the corner, you'd be back into acceleration. So make sure you separate your braking, don't take it too deep into the corner. Okay, on to the third part of this is going to be one steady throttle. What I mean by that is when you get into the corner, you need to go in at a speed where you know when you turn the throttle, you can hold it steady. Where most people make their huge mistakes here is they get in the corner and they try to chop the throttle and modulate their lean. So if they lean too much, they get on the gas real hard and it stands the bike back up and they chop it again. And so the bike's really doing this and going left to right. It's a huge mistake. You never feel planted in the corner, and most of the times you ride out and up over the ruts and berms. All right, guys, you made it to the end. I'm giving you a free bonus tip here, is going to be riding with your feet on the pegs in the corners. So what I want you to do is clamp super tight with your toes and your ankles. I want you to feel pressure to the inside of your ankles in the frame of the bike, and that's gonna give you pressure all the way up into your knees and give you control down low. It's also gonna start to rewire the brain to use throttle to save you from your fall rather than dabbing your foot, which creates huge mistakes and also a high chance of knee injury or ankle injuries. If you want some more drills, we have an awesome video up here that's got 3 of our best drills. Make sure you check that video out to take you on to the next level.